let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19, right there. Right.
Here's Brisson on the ground for the first time. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 31-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. He gets it up to the 35, but this is Short's 3rd down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They go right back to Hall. He's down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here we go. 3-19, guys, right. Right.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Cuts it to the right sideline. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give them 32 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Fields gets it out wide quick. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Fields. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Go.
Try to run for it with Hall. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
3-9,
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Tonight. Tonight.
Here's a design run. Fields has it. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. Vacates and got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
It's all lined up. Falk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. Opening carry for Devon Achane. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. We put a receiver in motion left. 1st and 10. Murray. Man downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Green 19, guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Good night.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is a heater going deep. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo kicks it off. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Okay, that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. Now you put yourself in great position to score.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Breaks through and breaks away. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Okay, that's a type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Set.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. It's Fields. Connects on the crosser. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of these guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Toss play. This is Hall. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Fields to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Turbo, set. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Hall. And he won't even come close to getting back to the line here. No shot at converting. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Go on, hurry.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Finds him over the middle. he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Omaha, Omaha. Omaha, 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 Omaha. Hey. Easy, easy, easy. 1-1. Two.
Murray on third down. Trying for the deep ball. It's intercepted by Andre Sisco. And the Jets will get it back with some time to work with. We've reached the 2-minute warning. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Fields looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the field. He's got Wilson. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Get high. Get high.
Fields throwing here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Here we go. Get high.
Now it's Fields. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go, son.
Taylor now up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
Looking to throw Fields. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Here we go, son. Get high.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Malik Washington. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down from the 41.
First down.
Biggest. That's one. Shift. Two.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down carry for A.J. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go. 575. 331. Hey, can. Go.
Looking to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. 1st and 10, Murray. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now.
Go. Big Ace.
Right side cut by Higgins. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
From the gun on this third down, it's Murray. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Before they can run a play on fourth down, we have a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4. Catch made, left side by Palmer. 25. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, Achane. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here's another for it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Devon Achane with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran about the lux, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off play action, it's Fields. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup up on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, here comes Hall. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
331, go.
Fields on third. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He escapes a defender, and he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here. Here's Kyler to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, that protection, to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to the air, Murray. Catch made over the middle. Running in the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a third-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Play action now. It's Fields. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Good. Chip's clear. Right.
Fields looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Right.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's past the 25. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Polk with a point after. And the Jets tie us up 28 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Man in motion, headed right.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Ace. Hey, big Ace. 2-2, what?
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Stick with Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Murray on 3rd down. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 551. Angel. Switch him. Right.
They'll go right side with Hall. And finally, they bring him down. He shook up a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Fields now on 3rd. It's on target to Johnson. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Right.
Fields throwing once more. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Achane again. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. One's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Handoff running left. It's Achane. It's in space around midfield. Racing down the left side. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a fourth-quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Hall running between the tackles. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, side.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He beams one, deep right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Fields to throw it. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Buying some time right. This finds Austin complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Can you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that out. As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Chan running right. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. It's Chan on the inside kid. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dolphins want to end it in regulation if they can. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from the 37. Chan, a 1st down carry. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running left, here's Chan. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down, Miami.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Trying to look for Murray. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
That's one. Green. 2-2.
Throwing now. Finds his back. Chan. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
Dolphins
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. It's a 38-yard look here. The kick is good. He got it.